Hello everybody and welcome to this very first lesson of Inkscape. In this lesson we are very briefly going to cover installing Inkscape, and then we are going to cover the user interface in Inkscape. So if you haven't already done so, it's a good time to install Inkscape. You can install it from the website www.inkscape.org. You download it using the download button. Either select the Windows installer if you're on Windows, or if you're on Mac or Linux, you click on Linux or Mac and you select 32 64-bit and then you just download the installer, run it and follow the instructions, and hopefully all goes well and Inkscape will be installed. When you open Inkscape the first time, this is what you will see, something similar to this. There's a lot to see here, so let's look at it one by one and see what means what. First of all, on the left hand side we have the toolbar. The toolbar contains the tools. For example, the selection tool, the node edit tool, and many more. On the top, horizontally, we have the options for the currently selected tool. For example, we currently have the selection tool activated, and so we have these options. If we had the node editor tool selected, we would have different options. Above the options, we have the typical menu bar, including file functions such as save, save as, open, etc., edit functions like copy and paste, and many more. On the right hand side we see the shortcuts bar, which are just shortcuts for many of the functions which we have in the menu bar. And to the right of that we have the snap settings toolbar. If you don't know what snaps are, don't worry, we will cover that in more detail in a later lesson. In the middle we have the canvas area. The canvas area is all this which we see. In the canvas area we have a page border. It's currently set on A4. We don't have to draw on the page, but it's quite useful to keep the page border open so that we can won't start drawing extremely huge pictures or extremely small pictures. I like to keep the page border drawn as a reference, in other words. Down here we have the information bar. Here we see information about the fill and the stroke of the currently selected object. The fill is the color of the object and the stroke is the color of the border of the object. We also have the opacity of the object here. We have no object currently selected, so here we have a not applicable symbol. Next to this information we have information about the layer, whether it's visible, locked, and the name of the current layer. And all the way to the right we have the coordinates of the mouse, the x coordinates, the y coordinates, and the level of zoom. Z is the level of zoom, and we're currently zoomed out at 35%. That was all for this lesson. I hope to see you soon in the next lesson. Bye bye.